You're watching the Geico Summer Series presented by Axe at the Las Vegas Big Time Finale. Just 10 miles off the strip inside Bishop Gorman High School. Today, a battle of the 16Us. Strive for greatness, taking on Vegas Elite. Just the first of 4 games going on today at Las Vegas. Ranked players in every class, sophomore, junior, senior class. Koa Pete, the number 2 sophomore. We'll get to see him take the floor. Same with Jamari Phillips, one of the top 4 juniors, rising juniors in the ESPN 60. And both of LeBron James' sons will be taking the floor, including Bryce James coming up in just a matter of moments. Matt Schick alongside National Recruiting Director for ESPN, Paul Biancardi. PB, a great chance for the Stars to shine in the middle of summer.
Matt, we have an exciting night of grassroots basketball. The Big Time Finale has attracted mega star power in all classes. But what makes tonight's matchups special and a little spicy, all 3 shoe circuits are represented. Bragging rights in Las Vegas tonight.
We just saw him in the shoot-around pregame. It's Bryce James on the left-hand side, just finished up his freshman year at Sierra Canyon.
Yeah, the strength of his game is in his jump shot. But last night, Strive for Greatness was down by 2 points with 1 second left. James was fouled on a 3-point attempt, walked to the line, knocked down all 3 free throws for the win. Young man was clutch as a sophomore.
You've done your research. John Mobley Jr. plays his basketball on this very floor. He'll get to shine in the hometown today.
Yeah, nobody has as much range as Mobley in the class of 2024. A quick trigger, doesn't need much time for separation to get the shot off. He owns elite shot-making ability. He has the float game, the pull-up, and the finish game. He reminds me of Trae Young. At a young stage. That
is some big comparison there. Your starting lineups brought to you by Axe. Here's for Vegas Elite. Tagoraville, Ryder, Alisaldez, also a player at Bishop Gorman. John Mobley Jr., Common Maker out of Desert Valley Prep. And Christopher Newley, he and his brother Anthony both on the team. And for Strive for Greatness, 16Us. Braden Burries, combo guard out of Riverside Polytechnic High School. Elsie Harrington, number 5 in the ESPN 25 top point guard, 5-star. Going to get to see him today as well. Braden Burries gets the screen, rolling to the rim, off the backboard, no good. He gets his own rebound. Trying to create some room, but defensively, that's Common Maker. Deflecting that one. 3 ball. Third chance, no good. Maker the rebound.
A lot of guys named Maker. A shot blocker is over their career. He is long. He is tall. Great wingspan and an outstanding reach.
Free ball off the back of the iron. Taj Tagoraville with the 3. Controlling the basketball, hands that one off. 5-0 lead here for Vegas Elite. That one rejected, but that's got to be a goaltend, and it is. Common Maker, all 7'1" of them.
Protect the rim.
Count the basket for James Evans, the 4-star recruit. Mobley. Oh, you saw that quick release. Got a shot rejected in the paint. Steps out to the corner for 3.
And the jump shot sets up the pull-up and the drive game. When he gets close, he's got a beautiful floater.
Elsie Harrington, nice dish there and the flush. Majoke Joel with the bucket.
Anytime you can penetrate and touch the paint, defenders have to come up and help or come from the weak side. Beautiful drop down.
Taj Tagoraville flips that one up. Alisaldez couldn't corral it. Mobley, oh, that pump fake. You know, when you've got that range, that'll get you in the air.
For how to create his own shot without the ball. That's special.
Pharaoh Compton trying to find some room baseline. Harrington. Little step back J for the 5-star point guard.
Little elbow.
That one thrown up there and thrown down by Cooper. Compton, excuse me. Pharaoh Compton throws that one down in a nice dish.
Compton, really physical. Uses his frame well near the basket.
Step back is good. Mobley.
Yeah, now he can make tough shots look easy, Jonathan Mobley.
That one is good. Anthony Nwuli with the rebound. Up ahead, Mobley. Mobley step back. Get out of here.
A tremendous impact in terms of shooting the basketball, spacing out, finding the three-point line, and also the float game. Those guys are great.
13-12 now. Vegas Elite with the lead. Taj DeGorville back in the game.
If you're going to be small and you're not going to be an elite athlete like Ja Morant, you have to be an elite shooter and/or playmaker.
Josiah Cunningham with the baseline.
Watching film is when he gives it up or when he cuts through, he spaces out behind the three-point line rather quickly to get himself open again.
Trent Perry, what a smooth.
Well, there's a lot of Ferraris and there's a lot of Maseratis and all that. You know, there's always been that. Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins are the same as LeBron James. You know, they all, you know, those Ferraris, high-end cars.
But when I saw you in the parking lot at Augusta, you had a van. So that, you know, that stays on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Well, team van.
In the college game, Kenny, the transfer portal is a big topic of discussion. Guys can go to school, transfer right away, and play.
You've covered and seen LeBron for years now. How would you just describe, I guess, how impressive it is to see his sons perform at the level that they are, given the expectation and weight of that they probably deal with?
I think it's more impressive that LeBron.
Analyst at TNT for the pro game, the college NCAA tournament. I mean, he sees it from all sides.
And we had about 30 more.
Make some stops. Try to make consecutive stops.
Try for greatness, pushing that one ahead and off the glass. Malik Rasook to the rack. Nwuli trying to defend Jones. Jones can't get that one to fall. Put back is good.
He almost looks satisfied with the lead.
Opportunity here for strive for greatness. A pump fake there. No one was fooled. Common Maker with the rejection.
Yeah, pump fake him up and give it to your teammate and get out of the way.
DeGorville, yes. Taj DeGorville flashing the three fingers. And they're back up 15. James misfires there from the corner. Another opportunity here for strive for greatness. Nice leave for Pharaoh Compton. Braden Berry's pushing, but rejected by Maker.
That type of shot blocking ability, the high majors will covet that.
Always room for a 7-footer on the roster.
There's always room for a guy who doesn't allow baskets.
Compton finds his way inside there on Maker.
And that's just a sign of getting stronger. Maker just gave up ground because Compton is so physically strong, and he got a little bit lower. He got the leverage that time on Maker.
Maker now trying to return the favor and does. You may have heard of him put out the other day. They're nearly identical in height. I mean, he's side by side, nearly neck and neck.
And he's just learning how to play. He's learning how to compete. He's got a good jump shot, though.
Left it there for Compton. Talking to his coach, saying if there's any room between he and the basket, he's going to flush it, and he did.
Anytime there's penetration, there's opportunity for kick-out threes or dump downs.
Looks like they might have called a technical foul on him for hanging on the rim.
Well, if there's no one underneath, the rule is you can't hang on the rim because there's no one to fall down on. There's space, there's no one around. A minor chin up. Now, one of the things you learn in summer basketball, you get to gauge, how good you are, how good your team is, how much progress you've made in the game. Also, for summer basketball, those are the rules right now, and I think it's a good lesson for him at a young stage of his career.
Nearly a travel here, but a chance to cut that lead even more. And they do.
From these young players as they do their evaluations.
Tanner Jones, kick out three, yes! Aiden Alexander's father's LA-based radio host / DJ And actor Kurt Alexander goes by Big Boy on the radio. Played at Duke, now an assistant with the Clippers. Saldes leaves that one in a nice, tough move there by Chris Newoli. Gonna break next whistle. Alexander picking up where he left off, his third three.
He loves the corners. Right corner, left corner.
Oh, what a nice dish inside.
Didn't it? Right off his fingertips.
We jinxed him with the rejoin. Here's Trent Perry, yes.
Perry had some straight line drives in the first half that helped Vegas Elite get out to a big lead. He's been quiet in the second half, as has Mobley.
Here is Mobley pushing the floor, no look pass to Gorville, left hand no good. Mobley looking for that three again, and the foul. No, and they're calling him for a kick. They're calling the kick out after the shot, and the coaches and the bench cannot believe that call.
When a player falls down, the first thing you think about is he got fouled. It's tough from that angle. The defender was closing down on him. If we can see it from an angle, if he kicked out his feet or not.
To Gorville for a cutting Elizalde, who gets rewarded.
Beautiful passing. The cut. When you cut, you create space for yourself and your teammates. If somebody has their head up, they can find the cutter to the basket. That is beautiful basketball.
LZ Harrington trying the step back, gets that one to go, number 5 player.
The biggest thing with an injury, it's not the physical comeback, it's the mental side of a comeback after an injury.
10-point game here. Key possessions in the offing. Elizalde, baseline drive. Kick out, extra pass from Cunningham. In the corner for 3 is Taj de Gorville. What a great session of ball movement. Mobley picks up the offensive foul. It was lowered. Again, he had that kick out call on him earlier.
Yeah, so you score with more passes than dribbles. Nice take by Perry.
To Gorville, looking inside. Cunningham, left hand off glass.
Time. King of grassroots basketball. One of the few who can bring shoe circuits together. We have Adidas, we have Under Armour, we have Nike at the big time finale. He's had some great games over the years, and maybe the best game that I've ever seen was Compton Magic against Team Takeover years ago. It was 9 o'clock on the West Coast, and it shut down Las Vegas. It was a tremendous game.
Shut down the internet.
Yeah, the Mobleys for Compton Magic. On the other side for Team Takeover, remember they had Hunter Dickinson, Jeremy Roach, the Grant brothers. It was high-level grassroots basketball at its best.
Common maker, the uncommon man with his 4th block of the day and the 3.
I'm telling you, I've seen it.
17-point lead here. 3 ball here for Strive for Greatness. That was Tanner Jones.
And he's
check that, Anthony Newoli at the one end.
Yeah, and Mobley's more than just a shooter. I mean, we saw him take 2 charges in this game. I know he can facilitate. So he's really a complete all-around point guard.
There's Bryce James getting that one to fall. Coming up, but right now, Vegas Elite will celebrate a 14-point win.
Yeah, tremendous performance by Jonathan Mobley, shooting the 3, taking charges. Jaden Alexander was big as well. 4 threes for Strive for Greatness. We saw the emergence of him in this game.
It's our first and only game on ESPNU. Coming up at 7 Eastern, we'll be on ESPN for the second of our 4 games. 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, and then at 11 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. For Andy Bach, Neil Gallo, and all of our crew, Paul Biancardi, 77-63, Vegas Elite with the win.